So here's the biggest downside when it comes to advertising on TikTok that nobody shares with you. It is the creatives, it is the landing pages, it's the offers, right? All of these steps within the funnel have to be optimized for you to even be profitable on your front end when it comes to getting a complete purchase. 9 times out of 10, majority of brands don't have the bandwidth to output for content because TikTok is very heavily focused on a creative game, right? So your creatives are going to fatigue very, very fast. And I see a lot of brands, they don't even have the capacity or the creative team to handle that workload. And also landing pages. Not a lot of brands have an in-house team to build the landing pages or test many variations. On top of that, majority of these founders are taking care of everything head on, right? They're covering the media buying, they're covering the creatives, they're sourcing products, they're handling SKUs, they're handling customer relationships, they're even handling the CRM system, which 9 times out of 10, these brands look to agencies to kind of bridge the gap for them. But essentially, an agency doesn't even have the bandwidth themselves because they're handling multiple clients. So, if you really want to succeed on TikTok, well, you need a creative system in place. You need a system to build landing pages. You need the offers in place to build that out as well. What I tell majority of the brands is it's better to at least have one profitable access channel already, like a Facebook or like a Google Ads, have that cash flow coming in so that when you're trying to be omnipresent and introduce a TikTok to your realm of marketing, well, you have the bandwidth to do it and you have the cash flow to do it so you're not strapped for cash. I do see TikTok as a very positive focused platform. And the reason being is because there's still less competition than there is on Facebook, but there's a higher barrier to entry from the content element and from the post click element to it. But the brands that are able to crack TikTok are seeing positive returns when they couple that with a Facebook, when they couple that with a Google. They're dominating all the platforms. You're hitting people on TikTok, you're hitting people on Facebook, you're hitting people on Google. And on top of that, you're able to dominate the market with other SKUs that you launch. So, in today's quick video, I want to break down sequential events that takes place and how to transition into being able to profitably scale your ad account or even your product on TikTok, Facebook, and even Google. So now when it comes to sequential events or transformation, there's not a single mathematical equation that can describe the events of transformation from the variables mentioned, but what we can think of in terms of how these changes impact other variables in the process. So first things first, the reason why I tell D2C founders they need to be profitable on one access channel is because you want to validate product market fit. The way you validate product market fit is by the revenue. A brand doing $1 million a year in revenue typically has product market fit for a single SKU because they have a consistent customer base coming in and purchasing that set of product. Now, when it comes to the next steps, you to optimize your customer acquisition cost, depending on the access channel, like if you're advertising on Facebook, ideally you need to optimize your creatives. Ideally, you need to optimize your post click process, like your landing pages, checkout page, or even the product detail page. On top of that, you need to have a really good incentivized offer that separates yourself from your whole entire competitors. These are the variables that you need to tweak for Facebook, for Google, even for TikTok. Now, when it comes to the kind of metrics and the unit economics, right? You have your average order value, which is revenue equals AOV times number of transactions. You have your gross profit margin, right? You want to make sure you're profitable on your front end CAC, as mentioned, so that there's a surplus cash flow, and you have a really good. If you do have really good lifetime value for your product, well, then you can also get repeat buyers, so you're positive in regards to cash flow on the front end and also on the back end. For brands that have multiple SKUs and their lifetime value is pretty shit, if it's just like a high ticket product and the quality of the product lasts for like 3 to 4 years, well, then what happens is you want to validate one product, get that profitable or at least break even, and then introduce multiple SKUs to your current repeat buyers on the back end, or the people that bought from you for the front end, right? Get their email, capture their email, and then just follow up with them with new incentivized offers on the back end. And then once you have validation there that people actually want this product, or if you have post purchase surveys, then you can launch that SKU elsewhere when it comes to running this on other access channels, or even taking your access channel and diversifying it to other access channels. If that makes sense. Now, all of these metrics like market efficiency ratio, right? These all make sense, but the main thing is here is like validate one access channel before you go and dive into TikTok and until but like before you go dive into other access channels focus on optimizing each part of the sales funnel. And then once you have that validation, either if you're running multiple SKUs and products, then you can push those different offers on the front end. And while you're doing that, well, then you run those multiple offers on the back end to the people who've already sent or already purchased the previous hero product, and you have their email, they've answered the post-purchase survey, they tell you what they want from your brand, and so that you're profitable on the front end, you're profitable on the back end, right? And it's so much easier to validate one access channel and scale horizontally compared to you focus on one access channel and then you introduce multiple SKUs in that access channel, right? Your audience is going to fatigue. So what happens is when you have one access channel with one SKU, you already have validation with product market fit when you're doing 1 million a year. Now you can horizontally tap into a TikTok. Now you can horizontally tap into a Google. But when you crack TikTok, if let's say you're starting from ground zero, you've never ran ads on Facebook, you can run ads on TikTok. You can focus on creating performance creatives that get result on TikTok. You can focus on creating landing pages that focus on TikTok. You can focus on creating a really solid offer for TikTok. You can take these same creatives, landing pages, offers, and you can literally just duplicate it and run it across a Facebook. And you're going to get the same result, if not better, from Facebook. So the name of the game when it comes to advertising nowadays in 2023 is, first of all, validate one access channel, validate the sales funnel, optimize the sales funnel to get that return profitable on your front end. Once you have that validation and once you're doing 1 million a year in sales, then you want to horizontally diversify into introducing a TikTok, introducing a Google, introducing even Pinterest or Snapchat ads. And then from there, you have one SKU you're pushing and you're optimizing each part of the sales funnel across these multiple access channels. And then from there, you have more cash flow in which now you can slowly introduce other SKUs on top of your main performer could be an offer bundle, so on and so forth. And then from there, that's how you scale with paid traffic going into 2023. So I hope this gave you a quick input on how to look at advertising nowadays, especially with rising customer acquisition costs. But all in all, these are like the metrics. These are the fundamentals we follow with all of our clients who are trying to scale horizontally. And ultimately, we help them build an in-house creative system so that they have the bandwidth to produce 20, 50, even 70 ads in a given month. And they can successfully scale across like a TikTok, Facebook, Google. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.